Hey guys, this is Mr. Machismo here, and today I'm bringing you a £400 Beast budget gaming PC on January the 8th, 2014. This build, as I said, is going to be £400, and going along with this build, I'm going to have some natural selection 2 gameplay in the background, which you can see now. We're going to go on with the build now anyway, but anyway, I encourage you to buy this game, Natural Selection 2. It's a very fun game, and you'll see the gameplay if you're just here for that anyway, I don't know. But this is, as I said, on January the 8th, 2014, so it's a relatively recent build, depending on when you watch it. But anyway, starting off with the CPU, we are going with the AMD Athlon X-Force 760K, 3.8 GHz quad-core processor. Man, is this a good processor. £60, free shipping from Amazon. That's it, really. You won't need to overclock it or nothing. That's why we're not going to include a CPU cooler or aftermarket one anyway, so you just get the one that comes with it. That's all that's needed for this pretty much. And by the way, I want to mention that this £400 on the dot, actually, it doesn't actually include the iOS. Just add another £70 for Windows 8. Don't go and buy Windows 8.1, sorry. There's completely no point, because you can just download it for free in the actual marketplace. But anyway, moving on to the motherboard, we have the MSI FM2-A75MA-P33 Micro ATX FM2 motherboard. This is a perfectly good motherboard for the price, £37.72 exactly anyway, plus shipping. I don't know what the shipping is at the moment, because I think this is from a different website. Anyway, it's a great motherboard. You don't want to be really concerned about the motherboard. Depends, you can upgrade if you really want to. I don't think it's necessary, but honestly, it's completely fine. It's by MSI, you can trust them, you know. I would recommend them over other companies other than Asus. They're a great brand, or Acer. But anyway, moving on to the memory, the RAM anyway, we have the Kingston 8GB single module DDR3 600 MHz memory or RAM for £54. And the reason I want to include single module is because on the motherboard it only has 2 channels, I think. So this allows you to upgrade to 16GB in the future, which people would, I can imagine, like to upgrade to. But yeah, so £54, RAM done. Moving on to the storage, we have the Western Digital Caviar Blue 500GB 3.5-inch internal hard drive at 7,200 RPM, fast as anything, £37. How can you argue with that? Except if you want more space, completely go for it. I mean, I got my, for my PC build, you can check that out in the BF4 benchmark with my graphics card in. Well, I got my build in the comments, description of that video. I've got a 1TB version of the Western Digital Caviar Blue. So if you want to upgrade to something like that, it'll cost you another £10. But anyway, for this for the build, it will cost you exactly £37. Anyway, so that'll be fine. 50+ games. If you're just going to download games and music, you should be fine. Moving on to the graphics card, we have the MSI Radeon HD 7850, 2GB graphics card for £130. You can get the OC edition. It's a great graphics card, honestly. It's slightly lower than the 7870, obviously, but it's by MSI and they've got great cooling. You have no problem with that. And £130, as I said before, is a great price. And moving on to the case now, we have the Cooler Master N200 Micro ATX mid-tower case. This case is amazing, honestly. It's £30 or £31 with free shipping from Amazon. You know, you can't argue with that. You don't want to spend too much, especially for this build, and you don't need to. That's the whole point of this build, to show that you don't have to spend this much to get a great build. But anyway, if you want to upgrade, you know, to something you know, or you've been recommended, you can go ahead, but it'll obviously bump your budget up a little bit. If you're fine with that, it'll be fine. Moving on to the power supply, we have the Corsair CX 430W 80+ bronze certified semi-modular ATX power supply. It's a power supply, really. It's by one of the most reputable brands out there, which is Corsair for power supplies. They do pretty much everything. The cooling's fine on it. The fan at the bottom, is completely fine. And another thing to mention, the Cooling Master N200 does feature bottom PSU placements. That's completely fine. £36.66 from Amazon, the 430 watt power supply. I mean, it's by Corsair, you can't really complain. It's the Builder series, I think. I'm not too sure. It's a very sturdy power supply. It's got a good customer response team. So, if you have any problems there, well, that's a nice kill. If you have any problems there, phone them up, or you can just return it. As I said, it's from Amazon as well. Anyway, moving on to the final part. As I said, we won't have the operating system, so I'll set you back another £70. But anyway, now we have the optical drive, which I'm just going to go with the light on. I has 124-04 DVD/CD writer, which I personally have in my own computer. It's works completely fine, very fast writer speed, and it's only £13 or £14, depending on where you get it from. And that's pretty much for the build, This just shows that you don't need to pay a lot, and especially because it's a 700 series graphics card and the 800 series, as it's a 7850 obviously. It has Mantle, which is optimized for games like Battlefield. It will be very soon anyway, so you'll easily play Battlefield with good frame rates on at least high, pushing ultra. Honestly, as I said, go check out my BF4 benchmark for the 78070. That's a great graphics card as well. Anyway, that's it for the build pretty much. I mean, there's nothing else really to say. It's a great build. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to build it, go ahead, you can upgrade it easily. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Been Mr. Machismo. Please like, comment, favourite and subscribe. Thank you for watching.